Welcome to video 5 in the Horse Racing Pro Predictions Help series. In this video we'll look at the Value Bets page and the Bet Selector page. These are two of the main pages members will use when looking for betting selections. The Value Bets page shows the individual value selections produced by the site strategies. The Bet Selector page then uses those value bets to produce suggested bets such as the nap, doubles, trebles, trixies, lucky 15s and patents. Both pages also connect directly to the staking plan, so when the bet is selected, it can be added to the Bet Registry on the staking plan. First, let's open the Value Bets page. This page is designed to show the current value selections available for the day. At the top of the page, you'll see a quick summary. This includes how many strategies are being used today, how many value bets are currently available, and how many selections have currently been selected. The top summary gives a quick overview before you look at the individual strategy selections below. The first number shows how many strategies are active today. The second number shows how many value bets are currently available. The third number shows how many bets have currently been selected. This makes it easy to see at a glance how much activity there is on the page and whether any selections have already been added. Underneath the summary section, the page shows the strategy selections. Each strategy has its own section. Within each strategy section, you'll see the value bets that belong to that strategy. This keeps the page organised because selections are grouped by strategy rather than shown as one big long mixed list. If a strategy has produced value bets for the day, they will be listed in that strategy selection, as we can see here. Each value bet selection shows the key information needed to review the bet. You'll see the off time, which tells you when the race is due to start. You'll see the course, so you know where the race is taking place. You'll see the horse, which is the selected runner. You'll also see the horse's win percentage. This is the site's estimated chance of the horse winning the race. Next, you'll see the fair odds. The fair odds are calculated from the win percentage and give a guide to the price the horse should be based on the site's estimate. You can then compare those fair odds against the actual odds available. Odds and value information. The section also shows the best book, which is the bookmaker currently offering the best bookmaker price. Next to that, you'll see the best odds. You'll also see the Betfair Exchange odds, where available. The page also shows the value percentage. This gives a simple way to see how much value the site has identified in the available price. Finally, each selection shows the recommended Kelly stake. This is a recommended stake based on the Kelly staking calculation. The Kelly stake should always be treated carefully. It's a staking guide, not a guarantee, and staking should always be managed responsibly. Selecting a value bet. Each value bet has a select button. When you press the select button, that selection is added to the Bet Registry on the staking plan page. That means you can review the value bets on this page, select the bets you want to track, then manage them through the staking plan. This keeps the process connected. The value bets page is where the individual selections are shown. The staking plan is where the selected bets are recorded and managed. So to recap the value bets page, the top of the page shows how many strategies are being used today, how many value bets are available and how many have been selected. Below that, each strategy has its own section. Each section shows the off time, course, horse, win percentage, fair odds, best book, best odds, Betfair Exchange odds, value percentage and recommended Kelly stake. And the select button adds the chosen selection to the Bet Registry on the staking plan page. Now let's look at the Bet Selector. The Bet Selector uses the value bets and turns them into suggested bets. This is where you can look at the nap, doubles, trebles, trixies, lucky 15s, patents and other bet combinations. The page also includes filters so you can narrow down the suggested bets based on the type of bet, bookmaker odds, win percentage and value percentage. Bet Selector filters. At the top of the Bet Selector page you'll see the bet filter. This allows you to choose the type of bet you want to view. The available bet types include nap, double, treble, trixie, lucky 15 and patent. This means you can focus the page on the type of bet you are interested in rather than reviewing every suggested bet at once. Bookmaker odds and filters. You can also select the bookmaker. This is useful if you only want suggested bets based on the prices from a particular bookmaker. It only includes the bookmakers that have value bets that day. The page also includes minimum odds and maximum odds filters. These allow you to control the odds range showed and the suggested bets. For example, you may want to exclude very short prices, very high prices, or focus only on bets within a certain range. The Bet Selector also lets you filter by minimum win percentage. This can be used when you only want to include selections above a certain estimated chance. You can also filter by minimum value percentage. This allows you to focus on bets where the value percentage meets your chosen level. Once the filter has been set, press apply and update the suggested bets. If you want to clear the filters and start again, press reset. Suggested bets. Underneath the filter selection, you'll see the suggested bets. At the top of this list is the day's nap. The nap is important, but it needs to be understood correctly. The nap is not necessarily the horse that is most likely to win. Instead, it is a value bet with the highest confidence. So the nap is the strongest confidence selection from the available value bets, not automatically the shortest priced horse or the horse with the highest raw chance of winning. Suggested multiples. Below the nap, the page shows suggested multiples. These may include doubles, trebles, trixies, lucky 15s, patents, and other bet types depending on the selections available and the filters being used. The Bet Selector is designed to save time by producing these combinations from the available valuable bets. Instead of manually building each multiple yourself, you can review the suggested bets directly on the page. Selecting a suggested bet. Each suggested bet can also be selected. When you select a suggested bet on the Bet Selector page, it is added to the Bet Registry on the staking plan page. This works in the same way as the value bets page. The Bet Selector is where you review the suggested nap and multiples. The staking plan is where the selected bets are recorded and managed. And as you can see, the bets that I selected now appear at the bottom of the Bet Registry, ready to be reviewed further. Suggested workflow. Simple workflows to start on the value bets page. Review the individual value selections by strategy. Look at the win percentage, fair odds, best odds, Betfair Exchange odds with value percentage and recommended Kelly stake. If you want to record an individual selection, press select. Then move the bets to the Bet Selector page. Use the filters to choose a bet type, bookmaker, odds range, minimum win percentage and minimum value percentage. Review the nap and suggested multiples, then select any bets you want to add to the staking plan. On a side note, if you press select again, it does remove it from the staking plan. And it's the same with any of the multiples that you might choose to select. Review the nap and suggested multiples, then select any bets you want to add to the staking plan. Finally go to the staking plan page and review the Bet Registry and manage the selected bets. The value bets and the Bet Selector pages are designed to make the selection process quicker and more structured. The value bets page shows the individual value selections from each strategy. The Bet Selector page helps combine these selections into suggested bet types. Together, they give members a clear way to review individual bets, identify the nap, apply filters and select bets for the staking plan. These pages are simple to use, but they are central to how the Horse Racing Pro Predictions works. The Values Bet page shows today's value selections by strategy. At the top it shows how many strategies are being used, how many value bets are available, how many have been selected. Each value bet shows the time, course, win percentage, etc. The select button adds it to the Bet Registry, and it's the same on the Bet Selector page. Every time you click save, it adds it to the Bet Registry. You can then go to the staking plan and review. On the Bet Selector page, the best odds to use are highlighted. It also puts in the chosen staking. So that completes a guide to the value bets and the Bet Selector pages on the Horse Racing Pro Predictions. In the next video, we'll look at the backtest page and the default strategies produced by the site. You can visit us at horseracingpropredictions.co.uk. Please remember that value bets, suggested bets, odds, staking information and strategy selections are for information only. They do not guarantee profit. Always bet responsibly and only with the money you can afford to lose.